Hey friends, Peter Faciano here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and finish up the audio portion of the YouTube remodel with talking about the microphones that I've had since I started YouTube. This video is just going to cycle through each one of the microphones that I've had. I'll go ahead and post the name of the microphone so you can hear what it sounds like as I cycle through. This is not going to be a microphone review. I simply want to give you guys an audio sample of what the audio is going to sound like if you choose one of these microphones. And then I'm also going to give you an idea of why I ended up upgrading from one of these microphones to the next. I'm going to cycle through them, give you a shot of each of the microphones, talk about them a little bit, and then we will call the audio portion of my YouTube studio remodel done. And then we can move on to lighting. All right, we're going to go ahead and start all this off by talking about the Boya BY-M1 lavalier microphone. Some stats about this one: it's powered by the LR44 battery. It claims 700 hours of battery life. It has a 3.5T RRS jack that's attached to a 6-meter cord, and that's one of the reasons why I ditched this one pretty quick and went with the Takstar. The lavalier is an omnidirectional, and it can be used pretty much on any camera and smartphone. That's what they claim. Now, your mileage might vary. It just depends on what audio equipment you have. Let's go ahead and pause right now and listen to the noise floor. In the situation that I have, 2 houses down, I have a roof being put on. There's a TV on in the living room. I have an Amaran 100D with the fan going. So let's go ahead and listen to that again. All right, so now once I decided I didn't want to be tethered to the camera any longer, I went ahead and purchased the Takstar. The Takstar comes in at around $33 at the time of shooting this video, and some of the information on here, it's the Takstar SGC 598. It's powered by a AA battery. It has a 3.5T RS jack with a very short cord. On the microphone itself, it has a 10 dB boost and a low cut filter. It's a cardioid polar pattern shotgun microphone, and I had this one for about 1.5 years. Let's go ahead and listen to the noise floor. After 1.5 years, I was watching a YouTube video on Aperture, and they announced that they were going to have like their first 12-hour telethon, and other companies were going to jump in and offer some specials. So one of the microphones that I jumped on, and I was always watching and looking at Deity, so I ended up picking up the third microphone and some information about the Deity. It's their V-Mic D3 Pro. It's currently going for $139 with just the microphone, but you can get the location kit for $219. It's powered by an internal rechargeable battery. The battery is not removable, but you can charge it by USB-C, and they claim 50 hours of runtime. It also has a 3.5T RRS smart connection cable. And that smart connection just means that there's some sort of memory or chip inside that when you plug it into a device, it recognizes what device that is, and it will figure out what it needs to do based on that information. There's a stepless gain knob on the back, and there's a low cut filter button on the top. This is a super cardioid pre-polarized condenser shotgun microphone. And I had that one for pretty much the next 1.5 years. Let's go ahead and pause and listen to the noise floor. And another microphone that I have in my arsenal is the Rode Wireless Go. It's the original Rode Wireless Go. Let's go ahead and listen to the noise floor. And the reason why I ended up getting this is I thought my entire channel was going to be an outdoor channel, and I was going to do, kayaking videos, fishing, hiking, camping, things like that, and I needed not to be tethered to the camera itself. But as it turned out, this turned into more of a gear review tutorial type channel. So I don't really use that one much, but here's some information on it. The Wireless Go has an internal rechargeable, non-removable battery charged by another USB-C. They claim 7 hours of runtime. The transmitter has a 3.5mm jack that you can plug in a lav mic, or you can use it without the lav mic because the transmitter itself has a built-in lav mic, and you can just use that without actually plugging any other additional microphones in. The receiver has a dB level adjustment, and there's 3 levels to that adjustment. It also has a 3.5mm jack that you can plug directly into the camera. The transmitter has the built-in mic and it's omnidirectional, as well as the Lavalier Go that comes with the unit if you purchase it as a package. And currently the Rode Wireless Go with the lav mic is going for a little bit above $250 depending upon where you get it. Which brings me to now my last microphone, the Sennheiser MKH416. Let's listen to this one. This one's a little bit above $900, and I ended up purchasing this one because I had the opportunity to do some production work. And I'm going ahead and pairing this one with the Sound Devices Mix Pre 6 II. So there you have it. Those are all the microphones that I have. Some side notes here. Number one, just because the microphone is expensive does not necessarily mean that it's the best microphone for you. When you do purchase a microphone, make sure you purchase it with a retailer that has a good return policy. You don't know how the microphone is going to sound with your voice, and you don't know how it's going to react in your room. I have my room treated, very much treated. I have a bunch of sound panels all over the place. So if you have the money to invest, I would invest in sound treatment first and then backtrack and get a microphone and then test it out. Make sure it sounds good with your voice and then go from there. All right, so I think that's all I have for you guys today. Next up will be my YouTube studio revamping with the lighting system and getting all of the stuff up off the ground and going from there. So if you dig this information, go ahead and give me a like, a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.